My name is Karishma. I work for a recruitment company called Cento. And in relation to sort of Kylo, my role is that I help create the Kylo prompts and sort of work on the rollout of Kylo across the business. There's a fair few, and we're slowly starting to use it a lot more. We're very sort of early on in our Kylo journey, but in terms of kind of the main use cases, it's kind of using it for interview confirmations, to create candidate sort of selling point summaries, for formatting things like phone numbers, email addresses, CVs, and even job descriptions. And also we use it to sort of create social media adverts and social media copy for jobs that we kind of have currently going on for our recruitment consultants to share very easily on social media. Oh, it was all manual. It was all kind of typing it up, like I say, writing it as and when it sort of happened. And some of it, to be honest, we weren't even doing. So things like social media adverts and things like that, we were doing, but very far and few in between. Like I say, sort of formatting phone numbers and email addresses as well. That was a manual process before. Somebody was sort of going in and making a note every so often of phone numbers that weren't there or email addresses that weren't there, and then kind of doing that as a manual process and looking it up that way. So yeah, it was very all kind of doing it manually, which was time consuming, definitely. Not particularly in terms of costings, but in terms of time and resources, I would say it was probably taking our consultants anywhere between 30 minutes and an hour to a day, which was obviously time taken out of their sort of daily tasks and their tasks to actually produce and, do the tasks that they needed to do to better help the business, I would say. No, absolutely not. Because, like I say, we save so much time just having a small button there in Bullhorn, which, like I say, formats a CV or creates, a sort of job description based on a CV or creates, a interview confirmation email. So, honestly, no, I don't think it's like I say, the time that we saved is probably invaluable, and it's time that can be spent sourcing and securing sort of a deal or a candidate or whatever else, needs to be done. So it is mainly sort of our recruitment consultants, but there's a lot of processes and Kylo Assist prompts that happen in the background as well to kind of enable ease of use of, like I say, Kylo Assist to support tasks and support daily sort of sprints. So it is mainly the recruitment consultants, but in like I say, it helps them to carry out their job more effectively and efficiently. I think the key sort of benefits are better accuracy and consistency in sort of tasks that are completed, which ultimately saves time to focus on more vital tasks, which will sort of generate more beneficial output, and also just the amount of time that's saved, like I say, on administrative tasks. I mean, there's a lot. I think, like you say, the main sort of key bits that we find are most beneficial are definitely the fact that we can sort of amend the end prompts. We can still amend, we can change the style and tone to how we want it as well, because ultimately that's tailored to, like you say, the end resource and the end user of whoever's receiving whatever output, right? I think also, as you said, just the ease of having a button there that you can click, which generates something once you've created the prompt. It's very instantaneous. The output is very instantaneous. And from that, we can kind of then amend that to how we want. And like I say, it's literally just a click away to go, oh, this is generated a candidate summary, for example. Okay, let's pop that into an email and bang, it's kind of out. It's the ease of use of that side of Kylo that's definitely been very beneficial to us. Oh, instantaneity. Like I say, it's the time saving aspect of it that's been very beneficial and valuable to us. So once the prompts are created, very like instantaneously, because you can sort of just click a button, like I say, within Bullhorn, which will produce whatever you want it to kind of produce. So yeah, I would say instantaneously for the third time. I would say not to big it up, but probably 10. Because, like I say, we have seen the benefits of it, and it's made sort of the time saving, the aspect of being able to have, try and test things. I think the trial and error aspect, the trial and adapt aspect of the prompt, of the prompts, I think has been, like I say, very valuable to us. So yeah, I would 100% recommend it.